Oh my god, is that horrifying.
Hello, I started this gangster shit. Just the motherfucking thanks I get. Hello, I started this gangster shit. And this the motherfucking thanks I get.
Hey, if you're enjoying this content but haven't yet subscribed, please take a minute to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. Thank you. Oh yeah, it's Comic Artist Pro Secrets, and my name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a 26-year veteran of the comic book industry, world's most charming, elegant, eloquent, and yet humble man. Great big Star Wars fan, trusted friend to frogs everywhere. AOC is getting a C and D by DC, and that is the situation right now as we look at MovieWeb, the great MovieWeb, an article written by the wonderful Kevin Berwick, the inimitable Kevin Berwick, okay? Not as good as B. Allen Orange, but he's pretty good. Alright, so AOC Wonder Woman cover. Good lord. Her face is too big. It's too big to fit on this body. That looks crazy. That looks crazy. Her head is 2 times too big. God, that's weird. And she's already got upsetting things about her face. Why is this going on? Why was this permitted? No wonder DC Comics had to step in. Kevin Berwick, do something about this. It gets shut down by DC Comics. Now, about 3 months ago, Devil's Due Comics announced that they were going to do a comic book about this cartoon character who currently runs the Democrat Party, at least in terms of social media. AOC, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, wide-eyed, crazy person. By the way, here's the thing about Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, and you can't really see it here because she's smiling, and so her lower eyelids are coming up over her eyeball a little bit too much. But she has the thing. She has the phenomenon that crazy people have, and I've instructed my sons this. I'm going to instruct you this. My sons. I only have one son. I've instructed every man, every male I know, all my friends. I've said, look, when it comes to dealing with women, and by the way, let me back that up. I'm going to just say when it comes to dealing with people in general, because I think this might apply to men as well. If you can see the white above their pupil and below their pupil, okay, when they're speaking, they are crazy. They're crazy people who are planning to kill you. Or something like that. Maybe not kill you, but they're going to do something weird. They're a little bit weird. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez suffers from this problem. You can see her pupil is an island in a sea of white around her. Her eyes are always bugging out of her head. She's clearly a crazy person. All right, so where was I? I'm trying to teach you guys some kind of animalistic social cues, and I sort of lost my way. DC Comics has struck down a new comic book depicting Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as Wonder Woman. Devil's Due Comics, they do right now. Read that again. Devil's Due Comics. Yeah, they do. These devils, these SJWs are doing comics. Doing them dirty. Has created a comic book entitled Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the Freedom Force. New party, who dis? Who dis? The book has a few variant covers, and one of them, by artist Carla Cohen, has hit a little too close to home for DC Comics. By the way, the original cover, is it here? Is it here? Is it here? Kevin Berwick. No. Do your job, Kevin Berwick. You got to put the original cover here by Tim Seeley. Tim Seeley, it wasn't your best work, honestly. You could do better than that, but it was a paycheck from Devil's Due. I understand, pal. I understand. Too many. Ocasio-Cortez is a real-life superhero. A real-life superhero. I like to think superheroes are smarter than AOC. Almost every superhero, except for maybe like gamma-irradiated Hulk. You know, like the super dumb version. I think even he's smarter than Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Real life superhero who is providing a defiant voice. Defiant doesn't necessarily mean smart in today's turbulent political times. I love it, man. I love AOC. Every time I see a video of her, it makes me laugh. I'm sorry, she's funny. And she's cute, I guess. She's cute in her way, but man, the comic book art in question, she said the world was going to end in 12 years. In 12 years. So, you know, just be ready for that. That's a dozen years. The comic book art in question shows Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in a costume which looks an awful lot like the famous Wonder Woman suit. Instead of the W emblem on the chest, it features an A, which is the only real difference. Oh, so maybe it's a ripoff of Captain America as well. Only 250 of the covers were printed. This is shocking to me. And not that many were able to be sold due to the cease and desist. So that means that these covers are going to be worth something. Whatever leaked out into the hands of collectors, these covers are going to be very, very valuable. While they were originally going for how much? $30 online, they're now fetching up to $70 on third-party sites. In other words, eBay. I'll bet they'll go for more than that. Devil's Due will be able to sell the other cover variants, but it's the end of the line for the Wonder Woman cover. DC Comics is like, we don't want to be associated with that. Stop. Do not dress up that crazy person as Wonder Woman. I'm sure we'll be doing covers with Harley Quinn dressed as Wonder Woman somewhere down the line, but we will not. We will not stoop to letting AOC dress like Wonder Woman. No. All right, so with that being said, if you want to see Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez as the superhero, you're going to have to act fast and expect to pay a bit more money than initially planned. Not necessarily. Just go look up the covers right here. Kevin, the cover, look, you don't have to pay anything. Let me just show you real quick. Here's the cover. There it is. She's looking good. She looks good. Yeah. What is this here? What is this symbol? I don't know. All right, so you don't have to buy the cover. You can just look at it if you want. All right, so Devil's Due has released a description for Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the Freedom Force. New party, who dis? I don't get it. New party, who dis? Which you can read below. It's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and the freshman force of Congress versus the establishment in this all-new special. Comic creators converge to celebrate the election of the most diverse group of freshman representatives in history and spare no one in this satire that takes aim at Washington. Just what everybody wants to read. People can't get enough of crazy anger aimed at government right now. Politics. They can't get enough of it. From the house that brought you Barack the Barbarian. So they're good at side-splitting irony, in other words. Featuring comics from various artists and bonus activities and games. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, a.k.a. AOC, is a politician who serves as a Democratic U.S. representative for the New York's 14th Congressional District. The district includes the eastern part of the Bronx. Who cares? She was elected because she was not even elected. It was just uncontested. She's aiming for Medicare for all. The proposed Green New Deal, abolishing U.S. immigration and customs. Yeah, get rid of ICE. Just let everybody in. Free public college and trade school. That makes sense. We have money for that. Along with other progressive platforms, her background as a waitress and a bartender has been something her opponents have used against her. I didn't know that. I think waitresses probably make pretty good money. You know, if you think about it, now you get a table with a lot of people in it. If you're a waitress at a nice restaurant, you get a table with like a lot of businessmen on it. You just make sure that you keep bringing them drinks, big fat steaks. You're gonna make like $80, like an $80 tip for about, I don't know, minimal work, and then you're covering other. You got to make some pretty good money. Yeah, why did she want to get into Congress? Oh, I'm sorry, to make a difference. AOC is 29 years old. Oh, that's so sad. She's young. She's so little. She's little, and oh, that's sweet. I didn't know that. I didn't know she was that young. There are some who see her as the real-life Wonder Woman, as if pulled out of the pages of DC Comics, out to make some significant change in the world. You can check out the comic book art below, thanks to Devil's Due Comics. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good artwork. It's very flattering, but yeah, this is too clearly on the nose here. The original cover. Let me show you the original. So this is the original cover, but I think it's a wraparound because, by the way, this has got to be the laziest wraparound in the world because the other page is just all smoke, which is pretty funny. Oh, it's animated. They animated the cover. They got her hair kind of, I don't know, wagging back and forth like one of those Felix the Cat clocks. Yeah, it just, it's simple. She's in a uniform here. You can see the feckless blue donkey. The massive, powerful red elephant is on the ground, and he's smarting. He's hurting. This is the original comic, but there was a variant cover of this done like this. All right, so, whoa, what is it? What exactly is going on here? What kind of Skull and Bones uniform is this? Can anyone tell me? This is the other variant cover, and it's meant to look like Wonder Woman, but it's different enough so that I guess DC Comics wasn't gonna bust balls. They weren't gonna crack any nuts over this one. But the other one clearly pushes it too far. They should have probably stuck with blue. Yeah, I mean, yes, that is right on the nose there. That is way too much. That is clearly Wonder Woman. And so, yeah, good for DC. DC will not mess around. They will protect their trademarks. Of course they will. And good. That's fine. Do more of these comics. They're funny. I like the idea of doing Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez comics. I like the idea of promoting her as the fresh young face of incredibly unworkable dumb ideas. Go ahead and do it. I think it's cool. Absolutely promote this woman. And DC Comics, absolutely protect your trademarks. Good stuff. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm getting right back to work. I don't know if you like this video, share this video. Please do subscribe if you haven't yet subscribed, and ring the bell for notifications. Double check to make sure you're still subscribed, and that YouTube didn't ferociously and viciously take down your subscription for no good reason. Naughty YouTube. Naughty. Alright everyone, see you later.
Hey, I got a P.O. Box. Want to send me some mail? Send it to Ethan Van Sciver, P.O. Box 607, Marlton, New Jersey, 08053. And I'll probably open it up on a live stream. Thanks very much, everyone. Hey, you want to follow me on Twitter? Are you sure? Well, if so, I'm at Ethan Van Sciver. That's at Ethan Van Sciver. See you there. Hello, potential Indiegogo backers. Hello, friends. My name is Ethan Van Sciver. I'm a comic book creator who worked for 20 years for Marvel and DC Comics on books like Green Lantern, Flash, Superman, Batman, and X-Men. But before that, I had a comic book called Cyberfrog. Now, Cyberfrog lasted from 1993 to 1998, and then it stopped when I went to go work for DC Comics. Now I want to tell the story of where Cyberfrog has been for the last 20 years. I want to write, pencil, ink a book called Cyberfrog Blood Honey that tells the story of gigantic alien hornets that come to Earth and conquer it, sending Cyberfrog into deep hibernation, where he emerges now in the year 2018 into a completely alternate reality, a new world where these hornets have taken over, devastated humanity, using human skin to make gigantic wasp hives, and harvesting human blood to make honey to feed their young. Very few humans still exist. But it's up to Cyberfrog to save what's left of humanity and turn back the damage that's been done by these wasps with his brother Salamandroid and his friend Heather Swain. I want you to help me do this. We're going to get colors by Kyle Ritter. He's a fantastic colorist, and he's going to make this book sing. I'd like this to be a 48-page one-shot prestige format, part 1 of 4. So I'm asking you to help me launch the very first Cyberfrog Blood Honey epic graphic novel. Are you in? Will you help me? I hope so. Let's get this frog jumping again. If you enjoyed this video and want to become part of this community, subscribe to this channel by clicking the laughing man face logo right on your screen. Ring the bell for notifications as well. You'll never miss a live chat. And stay tuned, another video by Comic Artist Pro Secrets is coming right up.